3 years later. The sun rose over the mountains where Goku trained, but he was already awake. He'd been awake for hours, pushing his Super Saiyan 3 form to its absolute limits. There has to be something beyond this, he thought, his golden aura blazing with power. In my past life, I achieved Divine Ki, Super Saiyan God. But how do I reach it again without the ritual? Without 5 righteous Saiyans to channel their energy? He'd been searching for years now, trying to recapture that feeling of divinity, but it remained frustratingly out of reach. Dad? Gohan's voice broke his concentration. His son, now 8 years old, stood at the entrance to the training ground. Ready for morning training? Goku powered down and smiled. Ready. Show me what you've got. The past 3 years had transformed Gohan. Under Goku's intense training regimen, his son had become a prodigy that surpassed even Goku's own childhood development. At age 8, Gohan could already access Super Saiyan. All right, Dad, here I go. Gohan's hair flashed golden. They sparred, Goku using only his Super Saiyan form to match his son's level. Gohan's technique had improved dramatically, his movements precise, his ki control refined. He was learning fast, too fast, Goku thought with a mix of pride and concern. In my original timeline, Gohan didn't train this seriously until the Cell Saga, but I need him ready. Need all of them ready. Good, Goku praised as Gohan landed a solid combination. But you're still holding back. Push harder. I don't want to hurt you. You won't. Trust me. Goku's eyes gleamed with challenge. Try to go beyond Super Saiyan. Feel the anger, the need to protect. Push past your limits. Gohan's aura intensified. Lightning began to crackle around his golden energy. Like his muscles bulged slightly, power surging. That's it, Goku encouraged. Don't stop. Push. With a scream of effort, electricity exploded around Gohan's body. His hair became more defined, standing straighter. His aura blazed with golden lightning. Super Saiyan 2. I did it? Gohan stared at his hands, electricity dancing across his fingers. You did it! Goku powered down and hugged his son. I'm so proud of you, Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 at age 8. You're incredible. Chi-Chi appeared on the porch, arms crossed. That's wonderful, dear. Now can you both come inside before Gohan's breakfast gets cold? And Goku, remember what that boy from the future said about the heart virus. You need to be careful. Goku waved dismissively. Chi-Chi, I feel fine. Trunks gave me the medicine 3 years ago, and I've been taking it regularly. I don't think I need... Then it hit him. The pain was sudden and overwhelming. His chest seized. His heart felt like it was being crushed in a vice. He collapsed to one knee, gasping. Gohan caught him. Goku! Chi-Chi ran down from the port. The heart virus. Just like Trunks warned, but different this time. My reborn body, it's fighting it. He could feel his enhanced Saiyan biology battling the infection. His divine ki, even though he couldn't fully access it yet, was burning through the virus like fire through paper. What should have killed him was being destroyed by his own overwhelming power. Get the medicine that Trunks gave us. Goku managed through gritted teeth. Chi-Chi brought the antidote that future Trunks had delivered 3 years ago. He drank it. And then he focused inward, directing his ki to help his body fight. 1 week later. Goku sat up in bed, perfectly healthy. That should have killed you, Bulma said, looking at the test results with her scientific equipment. The virus was incredibly aggressive, but your body fought it off in 7 days, combined with Trunks' medicine. In the future timeline he described, even with medicine, this took months. But I'm not that Goku anymore. My body's been tempered by power beyond mortal limits. The medicine gave me the boost I needed, and my body did the rest. Goku flexed his hand, feeling his strength returned. A virus doesn't stand a chance. Vegeta appeared in the doorway, arms crossed. So you're not dead. Good. That means I can still surpass you. How's your training going? Goku asked. Vegeta's response was to transform. Golden hair, crackling lightning, Super Saiyan 2. I achieved it 6 months ago, Vegeta said with barely contained pride. Through my own effort. No help, no shortcuts. That's amazing, Vegeta. Goku grinned. You're catching up faster than I expected. Catching up. Vegeta's eye twitched. Always catching up, never surpassing. The androids will be here today, Goku said, standing. Are you ready? I was born ready. The city street erupted in screams as 2 figures descended from the sky. Android 19, a pale, rotund android with a mohawk and expressionless face. Dr. Jero, Android 20, the mastermind behind the artificial beings, his mechanical eyes scanning for targets. Humans, Dr. Gero said coldly. Scream louder. Your terror fuels my revenge against that Saiyan. Then they felt it. An overwhelming presence. Goku landed in front of them, not a trace of illness in his posture. Dr. Jero, Android 19, I know what you are, I know what you want, and I'm giving you one chance to leave Earth and never come back. You're supposed to be dying. Dr. Gero's mechanical eyes widened. The virus. My calculations showed. Your calculations were wrong. Goku's hair flashed golden. Leave. Now. Android 19 stepped forward. He is merely one warrior. We can absorb his energy, and Goku moved. One punch. Android 19 exploded into fragments of metal and circuitry, destroyed so completely that not even his power core remained intact. Dr. Gero stumbled backward, his mechanical face showing something that might have been fear. That power, that's impossible. You shouldn't be able to. Another punch. Dr. Gero's android body shattered. As he fell, dying, his emergency protocol activated, sending a signal to his underground laboratory. Activate 17, 18, and 16. No, Goku muttered, sensing the energy signatures awakening in the distance. He activated them anyway. Vegeta, Piccolo, Tien, Krillin, and Gohan arrived moments later. We felt the energy spike, Piccolo said. You already finished them? But he activated the other androids before I could stop him. Goku's expression was serious. 17, 18, and 16 are awake. They're stronger than 19 and 20 were. We need to go there now. Dr. Gero's underground laboratory. 3 figures emerged from their pods. Android 17, a young man with black hair and a red bandana wearing a brown vest. Android 18, a blonde woman with a cold beauty dressed in a jean jacket and skirt. Android 16, a massive, orange-haired android built like a tank. Finally free, 17 said, stretching. Do you know how boring it was in there? Where's Dr. Gero? 18 asked, looking around the lab. Then the wall exploded. Goku stepped through, still in Super Saiyan form. Behind him, the Z-Fighters stood ready. Androids 17, 18, and 16, Goku said calmly. I'm not here to destroy you, but I can't let you harm innocent people either. Harm people? 17 laughed. Speak for yourself, you just blew up a wall. We were created to kill Son Goku, 18 said, examining her nails. I'm guessing that's you? It is. But Dr. Gero is dead. You're not bound to his mission anymore. You can choose your own path. Choose? 16's deep voice rumbled. We are programmed to. You're more than your programming, Goku insisted. You have unlimited energy. You have power beyond most beings in the universe. But you also have free will. Dr. Gero might have built you, but he doesn't control you anymore. 17 and 18 exchanged glances. You want us to just leave? 17 asked suspiciously. I want you to live your own lives, but if you insist on fighting, Goku's power exploded, his aura intensifying. I'll have to stop you, non-lethally if possible, but I will stop you. Cocky, 18 smirked. Let's test that confidence. The battle began. 17 and 18 attacked in perfect synchronization, their unlimited energy allowing them to fight at full power indefinitely. They were fast, precise, and absolutely ruthless. Goku held back, using only his Super Saiyan form, dodging and blocking rather than attacking. He wanted to tire them out, or at least frustrate them enough to listen. But they didn't tire. That was their advantage. You're not even trying to hurt us, 17 observed. Why? Because you're not evil, Goku said, catching 18's kick and gently pushing her back. You're just following programming you don't have to follow. And if we want to kill you anyway, 18 asked, then I'll stop holding back. His hair grew longer. His power tripled. Super Saiyan 3. Both androids stumbled backward from the sheer force of his transformation. That's impossible, 17 whispered. We have infinite energy and he's still stronger, 18 finished. Goku powered down to Super Saiyan. I could destroy both of you right now, completely, but I won't, because you deserve better than being weapons. He looked at 18 specifically. You deserve to find your own purpose, maybe even find someone who sees you as more than an android. 18's eyes flickered to Krillin, who stood with the other Z-Fighters, looking terrified but determined. Fine. 17 said after a long moment. We won't hunt you, but we're not joining your little superhero team either. Fair enough, Goku smiled. Just one more thing. Dr. Gero installed bombs inside you, emergency shutdown devices. I can remove them if you want. give you true freedom. 18's hand went to her chest instinctively. You can do that? I know a scientist who can. Bulma brief. She's smarter than Dr. Gero ever was. After some deliberation, both 17 and 18 agreed. Android 16, the gentle giant programmed only to love nature and kill Goku, chose to have his Goku-killing directive removed instead. Capsule Corp. 2 hours later. Bulma worked carefully, her tools precise as she operated on the androids. Fascinating, she muttered. The engineering is incredible, even if the man who made it was a monster. These bombs are directly connected to your core systems. Removing them without damaging you will take precision. Krillin stood nearby, unable to stop staring at Android 18. She noticed. What are you looking at? Short stuff? Sorry, you're really pretty. I mean, not that androids can't be pretty. I'm sure you're very nice too. I'm not just objectifying you based on looks. I respect you as a person. Or android. Or 18 actually smiled. Barely. Just a tiny upturn of her lips. You're weird. I get that a lot. Weird isn't bad, she said quietly. There. Bulma stepped back. Bombs removed. You're completely autonomous now. No kill switches, no emergency protocols. You're as free as any person. 17 stood up, flexing his hands. Free. Actually free. He looked at Goku. Thank you, genuinely. Don't thank me, Goku said. Just live good lives. That's all I ask. Then the sky darkened. Everyone ran outside to see a massive organic shape descending from space. But before it could land, Goku's eyes snapped to it, sensing the malevolent energy within. Everyone, stay here, Goku commanded, his voice sharp with urgency. What is it? Piccolo asked. Cell. From the future timeline. He's come here to absorb 17 and 18. Goku's aura exploded, and I'm not letting him hurt anyone to power up. He vanished. 20 miles outside the city. Goku intercepted Cell's organic ship mid-descent, appearing directly in front of it with instant transmission. Cell burst from the ship, his imperfect form grotesque and insectoid. His eyes widened, seeing Goku waiting for him. Son Goku, I've traveled through time to absorb the androids and achieve perfection. But first, you're not absorbing anyone, Goku said coldly, and you're definitely not killing people to power up. How do you know my... Goku transformed. Super Saiyan 3. Because I know everything about you, Cell. You're made from the cells of me, Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, and King Cold. Dr. Gero's computer spent decades collecting our cells, creating you. You can use all our techniques. You can regenerate from a single cell. And in my original timeline, you absorbed thousands of people to reach your semi-perfect form. Cell's eyes narrowed. Original timeline? Doesn't matter. What matters is that this timeline you don't hurt anyone. Cell laughed, his tail whipping. You think you can stop me? I have your cells. I have everyone's power. I can. Goku moved faster than Cell could perceive, his fist driving into Cell's chest with such force that the bio-android's body cratered inward. You have copies of our cells, Goku corrected, his voice ice cold. Copies from when Dr. Gero first collected them. Decades-old data. You don't have my current power. You don't have my divine potential. You're fighting with obsolete information. Cell tried to regenerate, his body reforming around the massive damage. I can regenerate infinitely. You can't. Can't kill you? Watch me. But Cell was fast. He used Solar Flare, Teen's technique, to blind Goku momentarily and escaped, flying at maximum speed toward the nearest city. He's going to try to absorb people to power up. Goku caught him in midair, one hand clamping around Cell's tail. Nice try. Goku's grip tightened, but I'm not letting you hurt anyone. He dragged Cell back to the wasteland, away from all population centers. Cell struggled, firing Kamehameha waves, death beams, everything in his arsenal. Goku tanked every attack without flinching. Impossible, Cell screamed. Your power. How can you be this strong? Because I've lived through this before. I've fought you before in a future that doesn't exist anymore. Goku's expression hardened, and I'm not making the same mistakes. Cell's body began to swell, preparing to self-destruct. Then I'll take you with me. And while you're dead, I'll absorb the and. Goku's aura changed. It started as golden energy. Then something else mixed in. Something Cell's stolen cells recognized with primal terror. Divine Ki. Not fully transformed yet, but present. Burning. Divine energy that operated on a completely different level than mortal power. What? What is that? Cell's voice cracked with fear he couldn't understand. This is me tapping into power you can never have, Goku said, because Gero's computers stopped collecting my cells before I achieved this. before I transcended mortality itself. The divine ki burned brighter. Red energy began mixing with his golden Super Saiyan 3 aura, an unstable combination but overwhelmingly powerful. Cell tried to run again, tried to regenerate, tried everything, but divine ki at this level was simply too much for his regenerative abilities to handle. Goku appeared in front of Cell, his hand glowing with red and gold energy mixed together. He placed it on Cell's core, the nucleus from which all regeneration stemmed. Goodbye, Cell. In another timeline, I gave you a chance, let you hold a tournament. People died because of my mercy. His eyes hardened. Not this time. The divine energy pulsed with overwhelming power. Cell screamed as his body was destroyed at the cellular level. Every single cell simultaneously obliterated by overwhelming divine energy that far surpassed anything his regeneration could handle. Power so intense it destroyed him faster than he could possibly regenerate. When the light faded, nothing remained, not even ash. Goku stood alone in the wasteland, his breath heavy, his aura still flickering with traces of red. Did you just use divine ki? Vegeta's voice came from behind. The other Z fighters had sensed the battle and arrived. Barely, Goku admitted, powering down completely, just enough to permanently kill Cell before he could hurt anyone. But I felt it, the memory of that power. I'm close to fully awakening it. Divine ki, Vegeta repeated, his fists clenching, the realm of gods, and you're almost there. We're safe now, Goku said, ignoring Vegeta's frustration. He looked at 17 and 18, who had also arrived with Bulma. Cell's dead, no one else knows you exist. You're free to live however you want. 17 nodded slowly. You saved us from becoming monsters, thank you. 18 looked at Krillin, something soft in her usually cold expression. Yeah, thanks. The android threat was over. Cell was destroyed before reaching even his semi-perfect form, and for the first time in Goku's memory of these events, no one had died. 2 weeks later, Wasteland Training Ground. Goku stood alone, his eyes closed, feeling the energy within himself. I almost had it during the Cell fight. That divine ki. I felt it mixing with my Super Saiyan power, but it was unstable, raw. I need to do it properly, fully. He thought back to his original timeline. The ritual with 5 Saiyans, the warmth of divine energy, the feeling of transcending his mortal limits. But this time, there was no ritual, no 5 righteous Saiyans channeling their energy. Just him, his memories, and the knowledge that his body had experienced this before. I don't need a ritual. I've been a Super Saiyan God. My body remembers. My ki remembers. I just need to reach for it. He focused inward beyond his Super Saiyan transformations. Beyond the mortal power that had carried him this far, he reached for something older, something divine that his previous life had touched. His aura began to shift. Golden energy flickered, then changed. Red. Deep, divine red. Heat radiated from his body, not the destructive heat of power, but the warmth of divine energy. His muscles streamlined, becoming leaner, more efficient. His hair turned red, brilliant crimson. His eyes shifted to a lighter shade, taking on a reddish hue. Super Saiyan God. I did it, Goku breathed, looking at his hands. The power was immense but controlled. Calm. Divine. I've reclaimed it, not through ritual, but through my own will, through remembering what it meant to be a god. He could feel the difference immediately. This wasn't like his other transformations. It wasn't about multiplying his power through rage or pushing his Saiyan biology to its limits. This was about operating on a completely different level. Divine ki that transcended mortal energy entirely. Vegeta's voice cut through his thoughts. Goku turned to see Vegeta landing nearby, his eyes widening at Goku's new form. That energy, that's divine ki. You've actually reached the realm of gods. Yeah, Goku said with a smile. Super Saiyan God, the form I achieved in my past life through ritual, but this time I did it through my own power, through understanding what divine ki actually is. Vegeta's fists clenched so hard his knuckles turned white. I finally achieved Super Saiyan 2. I think I'm getting closer to you. And you're already a god? Vegeta. Don't. Vegeta's voice was hollow. Don't tell me I'll catch up. Don't tell me I'll find my own path. Just don't. He turned and flew away, leaving Goku alone with his divine power and the knowledge that the gap between them had grown wider than ever. Peace. 7 years of glorious, wonderful, frustrating peace. Goku had spent every day refining Super Saiyan God, learning to enter and exit the form at will. understanding the nuances of divine ki, how it was fundamentally different from mortal energy, how it allowed him to sense and fight on levels that Super Saiyan 3 couldn't touch. His base form had evolved too. Traces of divine energy lingered even when he powered down, making him stronger than he'd ever been. Gohan had graduated high school, fallen in love with Videl, Mr. Satan's daughter, and mostly retired from fighting. He was happy studying and planning for college, and Goku respected that choice completely. Vegeta had trained obsessively, achieving Super Saiyan 3 through sheer determination. But Divine Ki remained frustratingly out of his reach. The gap between them was now measured in realms, mortal versus divine. Then came the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament. Goku dominated every match without even transforming. His base form alone, enhanced by years of divine ki training, was beyond anything the human world had seen. He won the tournament effortlessly, though he let Mr. Satan take the public credit to maintain peace. But during the celebration, two figures appeared that made everyone stop. A purple-skinned man with a mohawk and elaborate robes, a taller figure in white with pointed ears and white hair, Supreme Kai, and Kibito. Son Goku, Supreme Kai approached with urgency. I am the Supreme Kai of Universe 7. We need your help. A terrible evil, an ancient demon named Majin Buu, is about to be unleashed on this world. A wizard named Babidi has come to resurrect him, and if he succeeds... I know, Goku said calmly. Majin Buu, the ancient evil that destroyed galaxies, killed all but 4 Supreme Kais. You're worried Babidi will use strong warriors to generate the energy needed to break Buu's seal. Supreme Kai's eyes widened in shock. How do you know all this? Good instincts, Goku said with a slight smile. And I'm guessing Babidi's target is someone here. Someone with enough dark energy in their heart to be controlled. His eyes shifted to Vegeta, who stood nearby with crossed arms. Don't look at me, Kakarot, Vegeta growled. I'm not going to be controlled by some 2-bit wizard. I know you won't, Goku said with confidence. Your pride won't allow it. But then the sky darkened. A wave of magical energy pulsed across the tournament grounds. People screamed and ran as a small floating figure appeared above the stadium. Babidi, a short, pale wizard with a distinctive M pattern on his clothing. I sense powerful warriors here. Babidi's voice echoed with dark magic. Warriors whose energy I can exploit, whose darkness I can manipulate. His hands glowed with magical energy. Submit to me. Become my Majin and help me resurrect the great Majin Buu. The magical energy shot toward Vegeta like a seeking missile. Vegeta stood motionless as the spell surrounded him. The magical mark tried to form on his forehead, the M that would signify Babidi's control. Vegeta, resist, Goku shouted. For a moment, it looked like the magic would take hold. Vegeta's eyes glazed over. Power surged around him. Then his eyes cleared. His aura exploded with pure fury and pride. You think I need power from you? Vegeta's voice was thunder. He transformed. Super Saiyan 3. His longest form achieved through years of grueling training. I don't need magical boosts. I don't need shortcuts. If I'm going to surpass Kakarot, it'll be through my own strength. The magical seal shattered like glass. Babidi stumbled backward in shock. Impossible. No one has ever resisted my Majin spell. I'm not no one, Vegeta said coldly, his golden aura blazing around his lengthened hair. I'm Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, and my pride doesn't bow to anyone, not you, not gods, and certainly not to some pathetic wizard trying to use me as a puppet. Then I'll awaken Buu without you, Babidi screamed in rage and desperation. He activated his backup plan. Underground, in a hidden location he'd prepared, the ancient seal on Majin Buu's ball began to crack. Babidi had been gathering energy from ambient violence and darkness for years, storing it for exactly this moment. The seal shattered. Pink smoke erupted from the ball, and Majin Buu was born at the sealed location. The smoke coalesced into a physical form. Pink skin, a round, chubby body, childlike features with an innocent face. He looked harmless, almost adorable. Buu hungry, the creature said, his voice high-pitched and simple. Babidi appeared via teleportation, his face split in a triumphant grin. Yes, Majin Buu, you are finally free. Now destroy. Then Goku appeared via instant transmission, followed by Vegeta, Supreme Kai, and the other Z fighters. Don't move, Buu, Goku said calmly, his aura already shifting red. I don't want to hurt you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. Supreme Kai warned frantically. That's Fat Buu, the form he takes when he absorbs the Grand Supreme Kai. He's still incredibly dangerous. He can turn anyone into candy. He can regenerate from any damage. His power is unfathomable. Goku's hair turned crimson. His aura blazed with divine energy. Super Saiyan God. Buu tilted his head, his antenna twitching. He sensed something strange about this warrior. You, different. You smell like God? Because I am one, Goku said. Sort of. Listen, Buu, I know you're not evil by nature. I can sense there's good in you, buried under Babidi influence. I don't want to fight you, but if you try to hurt anyone, I will stop you. Babidi screamed. Don't listen to him. Kill them. Kill them all. I command you. Buu looked at Babidi, then at Goku, then back at Babidi. Babidi, mean. Always yelling at Buu, always telling Buu what to do. That's because you're my creation, my weapon. You exist to serve me, Babidi shrieked. Buu's expression darkened. Buu, don't like you. Before Babidi could react, Buu's hand shot out. The wizard was transformed into chocolate, a small piece of candy with a terrified face. Buu ate him. Problem solved? Goku asked, hopefully, powering down slightly. But then Buu's expression changed, not to evil but to confusion, to internal conflict. Buu feel strange, angry. Buu remember bad things, being sealed, being controlled. Supreme Kai's trying to stop Buu. His voice grew darker. Buu hate being controlled. Buu hate being sealed. Buu, wait. Supreme Kai stepped forward. We sealed you because you were destroying everything. You killed billions. You sealed Buu. Buu's aura exploded and his body began to convulse. No, Goku whispered, recognizing what was happening. He's purging the good. The Grand Supreme Kai's influence, he's reverting to... The transformation was horrifying. Fat Buu's body writhed and shifted. Pink energy erupted as his form became smaller, leaner. His face lost all traces of innocence, replaced by pure malice. When the transformation ended, a different being stood before them. Kid Buu. Pure evil. The original form. No trace of the Grand Supreme Kai's goodness. Just an entity of chaos and destruction that existed only to annihilate. Kid Buu didn't speak, couldn't speak. He only screamed, a sound of pure malevolent joy, and immediately fired a massive energy blast at the Earth's core. No! Goku moved instantly, appearing in front of the blast and deflecting it into space with his divine ki. But Kid Buu wasn't fighting to win. He was fighting to destroy. He fired another blast at a nearby city, then another at the Z-Fighters, and then at the planet itself. Over and over, each attack launched with childlike glee. Everyone, get back, Goku commanded. Supreme Kai, take them away from here, now! I can't just... That's an order. Divine energy flared around Goku as he blocked another planet-destroying blast. This thing will kill everyone just to annoy me. Go. Supreme Kai grabbed Vegeta, Gohan, and the others, using his Kai teleportation technique to transport them to safety. Kid Buu giggled, a horrifying sound, and fired a blast that should have vaporized Goku. Goku caught it with one hand and crushed it. You want to fight? Fine. His crimson aura intensified. But not here. Not where you can hurt innocent people. He grabbed Kid Buu and flew upward at incredible speed, carrying the demon into Earth's upper stratosphere. High enough that they were above the clouds and away from population centers, but still within the planet's atmosphere where Goku could breathe. They fought at the edge of space. Kid Buu's speed was incredible. He moved like nothing Goku had fought before, pure chaos given form. He fired blasts downward, trying to destroy cities below, tried to blast the planet's surface from this height. Goku intercepted every attack, his divine ki allowing him to move on the same level as this ancient evil. But Kid Buu was learning, adapting. He watched Supreme Kai use his Kai technique earlier and then, impossibly, copied it. You learned Kai? Goku's eyes widened as Kid Buu vanished and reappeared using the Supreme Kai's teleportation technique. You copied his technique just by watching? Kid Buu's scream was answer enough. He used Kai again, this time teleporting directly to Supreme Kai planet where the Z-Fighters had taken refuge. Damn it! Goku pursued instantly, like arriving just as Kid Buu landed on the sacred world of the Kais. No! Vegeta stepped forward, transforming into Super Saiyan 3 instantly. His golden hair flowed down his back, electricity crackling around his powerful aura. I'll fight him. Vegeta. Wait, Goku started. No, Kakarot. Vegeta's voice was firm. I've trained for years to reach this level. I won't stand on the sidelines while you play hero again. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. This is my fight. Supreme Kai looked panicked, but Kid Buu is... I know what he is. Vegeta's aura exploded, and I'm gonna destroy him myself. Goku hesitated. He could feel Kid Buu's overwhelming power. He knew how dangerous this demon was. But he also saw the determination in Vegeta's eyes, the need to prove himself, to protect others through his own strength. All right, Goku said quietly, but I'm staying close. If things go wrong... They won't, Vegeta growled, then launched himself at Kid Buu. The battle was fierce. Vegeta fought with everything he had. His Super Saiyan 3 form blazed with golden lightning as he unleashed devastating combos. Final Flash, Big Bang Attack, continuous energy blasts that lit up the sacred planet. And at first, he was winning. Kid Buu was powerful, but Vegeta's technique was refined. His attacks were precise and brutal. He drove the demon back, crater after crater forming across Supreme Kai planet. See, Vegeta shouted between attacks. I can't handle this. I don't need... Kid Buu regenerated instantly from a devastating punch and giggled. That horrifying, childlike giggle. Then the demon's attacks changed. He stopped just defending. He started adapting, learning Vegeta's patterns, reading his movements. A punch caught Vegeta in the ribs, then another, and another. No, Vegeta blocked, but Kid Buu stretched his arm impossibly long, hitting from an angle that shouldn't exist. Vegeta's slowing down, Piccolo observed from the sidelines. His stamina is draining from maintaining Super Saiyan 3. Goku's fists clenched. Come on, Vegeta. Vegeta gasped for breath, his golden aura flickering slightly. Super Saiyan 3 burned through energy rapidly, and the prolonged battle was taking its toll. Kid Buu sensed the weakness and pressed harder. A devastating kick sent Vegeta crashing through a mountain. He struggled to stand, blood dripping from his mouth. Damn it. I can still fight. But his body trembled with exhaustion. Kid Buu appeared in front of him, faster than Vegeta could react. The demon grabbed Vegeta by the throat, lifting him into the air. Vegeta! Gohan screamed. Help him! Krillin shouted. Goku transformed to Super Saiyan 3 and launched forward. Vegeta, hold on! He appeared beside Kid Buu with instant transmission and delivered a powerful kick that forced the demon to release Vegeta. Goku caught his rival before he could fall. Thanks, Vegeta gasped. Save your strength. Goku set Vegeta down gently, then turned to face Kid Buu. My turn. The two Super Saiyan 3 warriors faced the ancient demon. Together? Goku asked. Together, Vegeta confirmed, his pride taking a backseat to survival. They attacked in tandem. Goku and Vegeta, two Saiyans who'd pushed each other to greater and greater heights, fighting side by side against pure chaos. Their Kamehameha and Final Flash combined into a devastating beam of energy. Their physical attacks complemented each other. Where one struck high, the other struck low. For several minutes, they held their own. They pushed Kid Buu back, damaged him severely. But Kid Buu didn't tire, didn't slow down, just kept regenerating and fighting with that horrifying, gleeful energy, and both Saiyans were exhausted. Super Saiyan 3's energy drain was brutal. Vegeta was barely standing. Even Goku, with his enhanced stamina from training, could feel his power waning. Kid Buu sensed it. The demon created a clone of himself, two Kid Buus attacking simultaneously. Not good. Goku blocked one's attack while Vegeta struggled against the other. Then, Kid Buu's strategy became clear. Both clones merged back together and focused entirely on Vegeta, the weaker of the two warriors. Vegeta, move! Goku shouted, but Vegeta was too slow, too exhausted. Kid Buu's antenna wrapped around Vegeta like a whip, binding him completely. The demon's hand began glowing pink, a point-blank energy blast that would completely destroy Vegeta's body. No, Goku screamed, flying toward them, but he was too far. Even with instant transmission, by the time he locked onto Vegeta's ki, Kid Buu's blast would have already fired. Time seemed to slow. Goku saw Vegeta's eyes, wide, accepting his fate. His rival, his friend, the man who'd pushed him to be stronger, about to die. Not again. Not again. His golden aura exploded as he pushed Super Saiyan 3 to its absolute limit, but it wasn't enough. He couldn't reach Vegeta in time at this speed. I need more. I need divine speed. His aura shifted. Then he made his choice. He dropped Super Saiyan 3 entirely and transformed into the form he'd been mastering for 7 years. Super Saiyan God. His hair turned crimson. His eyes shifted. Divine ki flooded his body, and his speed transcended mortal limits. Goku moved, not at Super Saiyan 3 speed, at divine speed. He appeared between Kid Buu and Vegeta in an instant that transcended normal perception. His hand caught Kid Buu's energy blast, the one that would have killed Vegeta, and crushed it effortlessly with divine power. What is that? Supreme Kai's voice was filled with awe, even having seen this form before. Kid Buu's eyes widened, the first time the demon had shown something resembling actual surprise. "You're not killing anyone," Goku said, his voice carrying divine authority. "Not Vegeta, not anyone. This ends now." He grabbed Kid Buu's antenna and ripped it off with such force that the demon was flung across the planet. Then Goku gently lowered Vegeta to the ground. "Rest," Goku said softly. "I've got this." That form. Vegeta stared at the crimson-haired warrior. "Super Saiyan God. You've mastered it." 7 years of training, Goku confirmed. "I can maintain it easily now, and at divine speed, I can protect everyone." "You saved my life, again." Vegeta's voice was quiet. "Because that's what rivals do, what friends do." Goku turned back toward Kid Buu, who was already regenerating. "Now rest, Vegeta. Let me handle this." For once, Vegeta didn't argue. He powered down, exhausted, and watched as Goku faced the ancient demon alone. "Now," Goku said, his divine aura blazing like a star, "let's settle this. Just you and me." Kid Buu attacked with renewed fury. He regenerated from every hit, stretched his body in impossible ways, created clones of himself, even tried to absorb Goku by turning his body into a liquid trap. But Divine Ki was different. Divine energy operated on a level that Kid Buu's ancient magic couldn't fully counter. Goku dodged, blocked, and countered with precise strikes that damaged Kid Buu more thoroughly than mortal attacks. Every punch burned with divine fire. Every energy blast struck deeper than normal ki could reach. "You're strong," Goku admitted as they fought. "Probably the strongest enemy I've faced in this timeline. Frieza was powerful, Cell was dangerous, but you," he kicked Kid Buu across the planet. "You're chaos itself, pure unthinking destruction." Kid Buu regenerated and giggled again, clearly enjoying the fight. "But here's the thing about chaos," Goku continued, his red aura intensifying. "It can be overcome with enough power, with enough purpose, with divine will and energy that surpasses mortal limits." His hands came together and divine ki gathered between his palms, red energy mixed with white light, power that transcended the mortal plane. Kid Buu sensed the danger. He gathered his own energy, a massive pink blast designed to destroy everything. The beams collided, but there was no struggle, no back and forth. Divine Ki overwhelmed chaos through sheer superior power. Goku's Kamehameha, infused with the power of Super Saiyan God, overwhelmed Kid Buu's attack immediately. The Kamehameha beam struck the ancient demon directly in his core. Kid Buu screamed, not in pain but in rage at being denied his destruction, and then he was gone, completely destroyed. Every molecule of his being obliterated by the overwhelming divine energy. His essence scattered to nothingness. No regeneration, no reform, just total annihilation by power that operated beyond what his ancient body could handle. No chance to regenerate, no opportunity to spawn another form, no Fat Buu emerging from the destruction. Complete and total destruction. When the light faded, Goku stood alone on Supreme Kai Planet, his breath heavy, his divine aura flickering but holding steady. "Is he?" Vegeta's voice was quiet. "Is he gone?" "Completely," Goku confirmed, powering down. "Kid Buu's gone from this universe, forever. No Fat Buu, no reincarnation. The divine ki overwhelmed him completely." Supreme Kai collapsed to his knees. You saved the universe. Majin Buu terrorized the cosmos for eons, killed countless beings, nearly destroyed all the Supreme Kais, and you just ended him." "I did what had to be done," Goku said quietly. "In my original timeline, I tried to save him, tried to reincarnate him into something good. But I've learned." His expression hardened. "Some evils are too dangerous to show mercy to." Vegeta stared at his rival, seeing the crimson-haired god who had saved his life, who had saved everyone, who operated on a divine level that Vegeta had watched from a distance for 7 years. "Kakarot," Vegeta said quietly, his pride warring with necessity. "I need you to teach me." Goku looked at him, surprised. "Teach you?" "How to achieve Super Saiyan God." Vegeta's fists clenched. "I've watched you master that form for 7 years, watched the gap between us grow from realms to dimensions. I've trained every day, pushed Super Saiyan 3 to its limits, but Divine Ki." His voice dropped. I can't reach it on my own. I need help. For Vegeta to admit he needed help, it was perhaps the hardest thing he'd ever said. Goku studied his rival's face and saw genuine humility there. Not submission, but the willingness to learn. All right, Goku said with a genuine smile. I'll teach you everything I know about Divine Ki. But it won't be easy. Divine Ki isn't like our other transformations. It's about transcendence, not multiplication. I don't want easy, Vegeta said firmly. I want results. Then let's train together. Goku extended his hand. We'll push each other. Having someone to work with will help both of us grow stronger. Vegeta stared at the offered hand for a long moment, his pride and pragmatism battling. Pragmatism won. He took Goku's hand. But don't think this makes us equals, Vegeta added quickly. Wouldn't dream of it, Goku grinned. 4 years later, the wasteland training ground had become a crater. Vegeta stood in the center, his body covered in sweat, his muscles trembling from exhaustion. 4 years. 4 years of brutal, relentless training. 4 years of Goku explaining Divine Ki, how it differed from mortal energy, how to sense it, how to transform your body to channel it. Vegeta had achieved Super Saiyan 3 through sheer determination, but Divine Ki was different. It wasn't about power multiplication, it was about transcendence, about fundamentally changing how your energy operated. Goku watched from nearby in his base form. Remember, Vegeta, Divine Ki isn't about rage or pushing limits. It's about understanding, about reaching beyond your mortal self. I know, Vegeta snarled, his aura flickering between gold and something else. I've been doing this for 4 years. I know the theory. Then stop trying to force it, Goku said calmly. Divine Ki responds to will and understanding, not brute force. Vegeta took a deep breath. He'd been so close so many times, he could feel Divine Ki just beyond his reach, like standing at the edge of a cliff and seeing something incredible on the other side. He thought about everything he'd been through, his pride, his defeats, his constant chase to surpass Kakarot. And then he thought about Kid Buu, about almost dying, about Kakarot saving him without hesitation. I've spent my whole life trying to prove I'm better than everyone, but maybe that's been holding me back. Maybe I need to stop trying to prove something and start understanding something. He closed his eyes and reached inward, not with force but with intention, not with rage but with clarity, and something shifted. His aura began to change. Golden energy flickered, then shifted to something else. Red. Divine red. That's it. Goku's voice was excited. Heat radiated from Vegeta's body, his muscles streamlined, his hair began to shift color, from gold to crimson. His eyes opened, now carrying a reddish hue. Super Saiyan God. Vegeta looked at his hands, seeing the divine energy flowing through them. I did it! I actually did it! The power was immense but controlled, calm, divine, completely different from his other transformations. You did, Goku said with genuine pride. You're a god now, Vegeta. Welcome to the realm of the divine. For the first time in years, maybe in his entire life, Vegeta smiled without bitterness. Finally I've caught up to you, Kakarot. Not quite, Goku said, transforming, but instead of red, his hair turned blue. There's one more step. But now that you have Super Saiyan God, you can learn this too. Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta's eye twitched. You've got to be kidding me. It's the combination of Super Saiyan with Divine Ki, Goku explained. I achieved it a few months ago, but now that you've Super Saiyan God, you can work toward this too. And I'll help you. Vegeta stared at the blue-haired warrior, then looked down at his own red-haired form. One step at a time, Vegeta muttered. At least I'm in the realm of gods now. That's progress. Huge progress, Goku agreed, powering down. You've worked incredibly hard for this, Vegeta. You should be proud. Proud. Vegeta powered down as well, his hair returning to black. I'll be proud when I've mastered Super Saiyan Blue, when I've surpassed you completely. Looking forward to it, Goku grinned. They stood together in the wasteland, two Saiyans who had achieved divinity, two rivals who had finally reached the same realm, even if one was still one step ahead. And in space, far above them, the god of destruction woke from his long slumber. His cat-like eyes opened slowly as he yawned and stretched. Whis, he called out. What year is it? Year 778, my lord, Whis answered, his angelic staff glowing softly. Right on schedule for your awakening. You've been asleep for 39 years. Good, I had the most interesting dream about a Super Saiyan god. Beerus stretched again, his joints popping. Some prophecy fish told me something about it years ago. Actually, my lord, about that. Whist's expression was intrigued. There are two unusual energy signatures on Earth, two mortals, both with divine ki. Beerus sat up instantly. Two mortals with divine ki? That's impossible. Nevertheless, the readings are quite clear. Whist's staff projected an image of Earth showing two distinct divine energy signatures. They've been training together, it seems. One signature has been present for years and has evolved into a more advanced form. The other is newer, just recently achieved. Combined, I'd estimate their power at approximately 80 to 85% of your full power, Lord Beerus. The god of destruction's eyes narrowed dangerously. Two Super Saiyan gods, and together they're approaching my level? He stood, his destructive energy crackling around him. This is beyond fascinating. This is a potential threat. Shall we pay Earth a visit, my lord? Oh yes, Beerus' smile was both excited and dangerous. I want to meet these Super Saiyan gods, and perhaps, his aura flared, remind them that no matter how divine they become, there are levels even gods cannot reach without proper training. Of course, my lord, I've prepared your breakfast, and then we can depart. Breakfast can wait. I want to meet these mortals now. On Earth, Goku suddenly stopped his training, his senses flaring. Beside him, Vegeta felt it too, a presence unlike anything either had felt in this timeline. Overwhelming, terrifying, divine, but different from their own divine ki. This was something else, something more primal, more destructive, a god of destruction. Beerus, Goku whispered, memories flooding back. The god who destroyed planets when annoyed, the being who could erase him with a thought. Who? Vegeta demanded. A god of destruction, the god of Universe 7. He's coming here. Goku's expression was serious. Vegeta, when he arrives, do not provoke him. Beerus can destroy planets with a tap of his finger. He's beyond anything we've faced. Beyond us? Vegeta gestured to himself. We're gods now too, Kakarot. Baby gods compared to him. He's been doing this for millions of years. Goku's fists clenched, not in fear, but in readiness. But he's also someone I need to test myself against, to see how far I've really come. Vegeta's pride flared. If he's looking for a fight, he's probably looking for the Super Saiyan god from prophecy. That's me. But now that you're here too... Goku smiled slightly. This just got a lot more interesting. The sky began to glow with purple energy. Two figures descended from the heavens. A purple cat-like being in Egyptian-style clothing, and a taller figure with white hair and a staff. Beerus the Destroyer and Whis the Angel had arrived, and Goku and Vegeta's second chance was about to face its greatest challenge yet.